Technology could save the world and make our life much better. Instead, it is recreating the scenarios of the 1930s, which was another important technological decade. Why all of this is happening again? Well, technology has not been put at the service of the common good. It is controlled by a very small group of individuals, the tech titans, better known as the modern robber barons. Drones are proliferating war by proxy because sponsors do not face big losses of lives any longer and governments do not face parliament constraints. So this is how technology is actually helping the proliferation of warfare. The Magnificent Seven, the top 7 high-tech companies, all privately owned, after receiving a large proportion of the 2008 bailout in form of fresh investments, today they are absorbing the bulk of the new investment liquidity on the stock market, leaving very little for startups who work for the common good. For example, those they are working to mitigate climate change. 7 companies alone represent today 30% of the Standard & Poor index. Technology has helped Donald Trump to win the first mandate and spread his economic and political creed. How can we forget the Twitter storms unleashed by Trump or the fake news disseminated by his followers? Social media, fake news, extreme wealth in the hands of very few individuals. These are all products of the technological revolution of the last 15 years, a revolution which is still underway. Technology is responsible for a new upsetting political dichotomy. On one side, very rich and powerful elites are backing conservative libertarianism, ideologies spread by Trump, by the Argentina new Prime Minister Javier Milei, and by Netanyahu. This front is unconditionally in favor of Israel in the war in Gaza, regardless of the human price. On the other side, there is the Revolutionary Front of pro-Palestinians headed by Iran, a deeply repressive regime, and supported by Islamist organization, armed organization, and dictatorial regimes. As in the 1930s, when the confrontation was between two aberrations, fascism and Nazism on one side, and Soviet totalitarianism on the other side. Today, two new aberrations are using technology to promote their undemocratic message and to rule the world.